So over the weekend, I went to Beijing to visit some of my friends, and together we went to G Fusion, which is a game fest that leans more towards indie games and the overall demonstration of gaming culture. And an important reason for us being there is that Hypergryph had announced that they will be attending the convention and provide quote-unquote level experience there. We expected it to be extras, but turns out in their review just before the event, it was a new 3D co-op adventure game based on match 3 shooting called Popucom. So we head out regardless and play the game at the event firsthand. Currently is a split-screen 2-player format just like It Takes Two. There are a total of 4 colors in the game, and each player can switch between 2 of them in the gameplay. You'll need the correct color to be able to interact with vaults, pass through color layers, and of course trigger the match 3 mechanism. In the world of 2-player co-op, you and your partner will need to work closely to find a solution to the puzzles, and it is surprisingly fun to play. The level we played is basically a tutorial for the game, so you can get familiar with how the colors work. We are told that there will be more equipment and mechanisms that will be featured in the later levels of the game as well. And by the way, the Pixel Barrage game that they showcased as a teaser is also confirmed to be part of the actual game itself. That's all I have to share from the event. The level is probably around 5 to 6 minutes long if you are familiar with aiming with controllers. Now, one thing I really like about Hypergryph is that how they are developing, although still WIP, these standalone titles instead of the gacha monetization. Gacha games definitely earns more in the long term, but they have my respect for exploring different directions after their success with a gacha game. And as one of the top names in the CN gaming industry, I appreciate their attitude towards indie game development, how they started their own incubation program to help smaller development teams survive, and not limiting themselves to only developing gacha games. I hope we can see this game and, of course, other announced titles from Hypergryph soon, and I certainly wish them success. That will do for this little repo, and I will see you in other videos.